So you hear your beloved soulmate, your twin flame, the person that you almost had telepathy with, that person who idolised you, put you up on a pedestal, they loved everything about you. That one has suddenly abandoned you. You didn't expect it, you had no idea it was going to come, and it's completely blindsided you. Over past videos, I've told you all about the cycle of the romantic NPD personality. I hope this will give you answers to why this person is behaving in this completely different manner to what they were when they were trying to win you. But now they've got you, it's gone a completely different way. Please subscribe, like my videos. Today we're going to talk about more of the red flags, more of the things that you kind of go, yeah, okay, that's a bit worrying. Say, for example, they've disappeared physically. They're just not there. You can't get hold of them. You've had to mourn and grieve them. But the weird thing is, they've never left you alone via text or messaging, that sort of thing. They tell you, I love you, I need you, I want you. But the words that they spew out and the sentences they string together never come to fruition. They're just leading you on and toying with you. We've talked about that in past videos, about the shelving and the love harem. When you have been apart for a certain amount of time, you are baffled how they are not saying things like, I love the smell of your perfume, your hair was so soft and silky, your eyes were beautiful. You know, these deep felt compliments. Instead, they say things like, oh, every time I see your car or a car that's your colour, I think of you. Or they'll contact you and say something like, oh, I was cleaning out that shelf that we loaded with food that day. It's the most strange things that they seem to remember or compliment you by. Now, when you're grieving and mourning for this person, you remember the way they licked their lips, you remember how they tilted their head, you remember their walk. It's very specific things to them that you recall. They're the things that cause you agony, that you want to see them again, you want to hold them and be with them. Your twin flame or NPD person doesn't seem to hold the same value to these things. They don't really talk about them. It's usually some object like the car or a shelf or something like that. It's not how a normal person would want to dwell. It doesn't seem like they're dwelling on you anyway. That's what it seems like. Or they can say, I can't stop thinking about you. All these sort of things. Remember, they walk the talk. They talk their talk very, very well. They are very good actors. But somewhere along the line, you'll notice that their deep involvement, apparently, isn't quite the same as yours. It's not as meaningful. Guys, if you've been disregarded, tossed aside, you're not seeing them physically, genuinely, please trust me, you do not understand the lucky escape you have had. Hopefully you won't go back. They'll play the reunite game with you probably quite a few times. Hopefully you'll stay away. You'll go past the year of not physically being with them, and then you're on the road to recovery. And rather than remember that person who idolised you, love bombed you to get you to fall in love with them, that person wasn't real. This flaky, strange person is what's the real person. That's the mask taken off. You've had a very lucky escape. As a genuine soul, you've probably been toyed with. You could be toyed with and led on for up to a year, and even had the let's pretend reunite game, I love you, I need you, I want you, all that sort of thing. Hopefully you're one of them that have got disregarded and eventually worked out the games and has stayed away. But if you're one that has been taken off the shelf and kept, and you're only kept because the NPD person has to be superior. That's the objective with any partner that they end up with. Most genuine souls, they kind of reflect back on whatever the MPD partner says, and they put up with it basically and keep stum in the fear of punishment, because remember, the MPD person can disregard you tomorrow. They won't even look back. They fear of this. Or the MPD person can have a major tantrum, like a small screaming child on the floor. Genuine souls, they support. Often they don't challenge their deluded MPD partner's verbal garbage, because genuine souls are empathic. They're very kind-hearted. They support and they show sympathy, and they put up with it and they bear it most of the time. Genuine souls are usually lied to, manipulated, gaslighted, and at times they're aware that their partner, their MPD partner, is completely deluded with their self-righteous behaviour and their beliefs about what they have accomplished and what they've done in the past, the stuff that they've gained, that sort of thing. MPD people are generally not in touch with reality. When their blatant face lies appear, sometimes the genuine soul is quite aware of what's truth and what's nonsense. The romantic MPD person, only perfection will do for them, or everything is just not good enough. They will deny even proven blatant truths. They could have been presented to them in such a way that it's fact. It's there to be seen. But for the MPD person, it's so horrifying for them. It's not perfect. They will blatantly deny, to the best of their acknowledgement, that that didn't happen, that wasn't how it was, they were somehow manipulated or brought into that situation. Denial. There will always be denial. It's never ever their fault. Being with an MPD romantic partner, once the love mask and the love bombing stage has dropped, it's very, very difficult to be with them. You think you're unhappy now because they've cast you aside, and you believe, or you think that you adore and love this person. That wasn't them. They're nothing more than an empty robot who doesn't feel empathy or love. All you're there to do is serve a purpose, either to make them look good or make them come across good, or to back them up, maybe even like be a servant to them and raise their children. You've had a lucky escape. Your best years are yet to come.